So what game am I playing this week? It's Cinematronics Star Castle. Star Castle was designed by Tim Skelly and programmed by Scott Bowden. Skelly created a number of other Cinematronics vector games, including Starhawk, Armor Attack, and Ripoff. All my favorites. The object of Star Castle is to destroy an enemy spaceship which sits at the center of 3 concurrent rotating energy shield rings, while avoiding or destroying enemy mine ships that spawn from the central core and pass through the energy rings and then home in on the player's ship. You, the player, control a spaceship, and it can rotate left and right and thrust forward. You can also fire small projectiles. The central spaceship's shields are composed of 12 sections each, and each section takes 2 hits to destroy. Once a section is breached, the rings beneath are now exposed to fire from your ship. Once the innermost ring has been breached, the central weapon is vulnerable to attack from the player. However, the player is also more vulnerable at this point, as the enemy ship can now rotate to your position and fire through the shield as well. The central spaceship constantly tracks where your ship is, so no matter where you move, it's going to try and home in and fire on you through these shield openings. Now, if the player manages to get a direct hit on the central ship, it explodes violently, collapsing all the rings and exploding outward. The player is now at this point awarded an extra ship. The next level then starts with a new ship at the center, fully restored shield rings with difficulty and speed increased. The mines move faster, the rings rotate more quickly, and the core tracks the player even faster. If the player completely destroys the outermost ring or any of the rings, the cannon will create a new one, pushing them outward. The middle ring expands to replace the lost outer ring. The inner ring replaces the middle, and a new central ring emerges to become the innermost ring. Therefore, in order to penetrate the central ship's defenses, the player must be careful not to completely obliterate each ring. The central spaceship has 3 homing mines that will destroy your ship on contact. The mines can be destroyed by your fire, but they are small and difficult to hit. The enemy ship mines are revived when the shields are regenerated. As you progress through the levels, the mines that track your ship are much faster, forcing the player to keep moving to avoid them. Some important things to note. The Atari programmer, Howard Scott Washer, who also programmed E.T., wanted to make Star Castle for the Atari 2600. He didn't quite get down the gameplay properly, so he kind of changed the game into a very popular Atari game called Yar's Revenge. A home hobbyist did write a clone of Star Castle for the Atari 2600 that was released in 2012. Jim Nichols of Cavalier Computers wrote a clone for the Apple II called Ring Raiders in 1981. There was also a version of Star Castle called Star Island in 1982 for the Atari 8-bit line. In the 1986 movie Maximum Overdrive, a Star Castle machine electrocutes a person playing the game in the arcade. Star Castle is definitely a very fun game. It's one of my favorite vector games. I have a lot of fond memories of it, and it is extremely challenging. The gameplay is fast and furious and really unforgiving. You need to keep your eye on that center ship, the mines that track you, and of course, that blast that comes out to blow up your ship. So that's what I played this week. Join me next week for another fun game on Glen's Game of the Week. Until then, remember, game on.